A new company has emerged in the shoe world, and they're making shoes that are not only good for you, the customer, but also good for the environment. This is Allbirds.
We originate from New Zealand. The name Allbirds comes from the land of all birds, because New Zealand has like no land mammals. It's the land of all birds for the most part. Allbirds is a first and foremost shoe brand. You know, we do dabble in clothing, but we always want customers to remember that we make shoes. And it was started by Tim Brown and Joey Zweilinger, who was a design engineer, background in tech, and you know, this kind of like environmental responsibility type of stuff. And then Tim, he was a soccer player for New Zealand. And Tim used to get sent all these shoes from other brands, and he used to make some shoes for his teammates. And he noticed that they were wasting a lot of material. They were really bad for the environment, and he wanted to do something about it. So he connected with Joey. They got a grant to design some shoes, and the company became the company in 2016. First and foremost, one of the things that we strive for is transparency. You know, whenever you look at one of our shoes, on the inside and on the selling part right there, it tells you how much we've used to make that shoe. It tells you the carbon footprint. For us, the number one thing is we're never gonna be satisfied until we completely nail the shoes. And we're still not satisfied, you know, and that's that long-standing strive for perfection. So for us, there's no reason for us to put on extra stuff on the shoe that doesn't need to be there. We don't need to put on overlays and all that. We don't need to put a giant logo on the shoe. Our customers know what our shoes are. They're gonna tell people what our shoes are. And the main thing we want to put out is a really good shoe that's going to last, that's also going to make a positive impact on the environment. So we had a lot of customer feedback over the years about chunky. We want a chunky shoe. We want a nice chunky shoe that we can wear out, you know, that doesn't look like, you know, the classic wall runner, tree runner. People love those, but it's nice to have something a little bit different and not a slip-on, because not everybody can wear slip-ons. I love slip-ons, but not everybody likes them. So we came out with the Pacer. So as you can see, it's got a thicker sole, and it came in two versions. This canvas version, which personally I love the canvas version. It fits my foot really, really well. And you can see not a lot of big branding, just the Allbirds right here. And then if you look inside, the carbon footprint right there. And you know, 7.99 for a standard sneaker is a really good carbon footprint. That is not the industry standard. Then we have this one, which is our first time ever using plant leather. So this is made out of plant leather, still carbon footprint, still the logo and everything, but you'd be surprised, we actually bought the factory that makes the plant leather. So now we're gonna be diving into a lot of new stuff with plant leather. Obviously, I'm not at liberty to say what these things are, but get excited. And then we have our performance section as well. So as you can see, this is our new running shoe, the Tree Flyer. So the pink colorway was our collab with Lindsay Lohan, which was a big surprise. So that's our high-end running shoe. We also have the Dasher 2, which is a great walking and running shoe. And we also have the Trail Runner SWT. So that stands for Sugar Wool Tree. So it's a mixture of all of them, and that's a great trail runner. You can use it for hiking, you know, but we also have our breezers and whatnot, and that's a great flat for women who work. The breezer has been a really, really popping shoe right now. So we do dabble in clothing a bit, you know, it's our R&R stuff mostly. So, you know, sweatpants, hoodies, crew necks, you know, very relaxing stuff, you know, because these are very relaxed shoes. So it's very soft, and you know, our running clear as well is really good, a lot of perforations. And it's on the industry standard, you know, it's not gonna be overpriced, you know, we're not selling you a t-shirt for $110, you know. You know, it's a very normal price that's not going to break your bank, because we don't want to feel customers, you know, we don't want them to feel that they're getting taken advantage of. People will bring in their older Allbirds and they can trade them in, especially at Century City, that's the main one that does that. But you can trade in your shoes, old shoes that you've worn through, and you can get a small little discount on a purchase. And then we take those shoes, we package them up in the back, and then we'll donate them through this program, Souls for Souls, and we'll make sure those shoes basically go to like people who need them, like homeless people and whatnot. This is the shoe that started the company. This is the very first thing Tim made. And so the cool thing about all of our shoes is that we have all the information a customer needs right on the wall. The price, the sugarcane midsole, all of our soles are made of sugarcane. And so this is wool from New Zealand, responsibly sourced. And then all of our laces are made out of recycled water bottle. And then this is the mizzle. So as you can see, not a huge difference design-wise, so we don't want people to be like, oh, that's a really weird looking shoe. It's just got an updated grip, an updated DWR upper, so that it's good for, rain, I wouldn't say like obviously stand in the ocean, but if you're on your way to work and it's raining out, you'll be fine. It's been a great experience at the Point. I think the Point has been really, really good to us. El Segundo has been very welcoming. The customers have all been fantastic. Like, I don't think I've ever had a retail experience like this where the customers were this sweet and this patient. They actually tend to know more about the shoe than I do. And don't forget, we have socks. We have lots of socks and they're very, very good.
I'm gonna keep trying some more shoes out, but come check this place out for yourselves. Allbirds right here at the Point in El Segundo.